Legend of Total War here with part 55 of my Stainless Steel 6.4 Pure-Hearted Crusader States Let's Play campaign. On the last episode, not much fucking happened because there's been no wars. However, we did get an alliance with Venice, which they broke straight away by attacking the Holy Roman Empire, and I obviously had to decline my alliance with them because they were the aggressor. That would be the chivalrous thing to do. Also, because they're on the border, I'm hoping that they actually attack me because of that. That would be great. I'm sure that they were probably counting on my support to go after the Holy Roman Empire, and I'm not going to do that. I got no love for the Holy Roman Empire, but I'm looking to pick a fight with someone, and I can't start one, as per the conditions of the campaign. Now the focus is trying to grow Jerusalem to a huge city. We've got it to 28,000 people with a 2.5% growth per turn, and I don't think there's much else to do this turn. So we can probably... I think I've already built it. Nope, we haven't built stuff. Alright, let's do that. So Antioch needs to grow, because that'd probably be the next city we want to get to a huge city afterwards. Now the thing is, once these really chivalrous generals die of old age, we need to get into some more wars so we can get people chivalrous. These are guys that have occupied settlements, that have released prisoners, things like that, so they've got a lifetime of chivalry backed behind them. And once they die, their sons and whatever aren't going to be as chivalrous. You know what the funny thing is with the huge cities? You need 30,500 to get one. And if you don't have once you've got a huge city and you build it up completely, and you don't have a general inside of it, chances are it's not going to be able to sustain 30,500. So they really try to make it hard for you to get there, but it isn't impossible. There are some territories though that, yeah, you need the AI to basically sit there, because they get like 5% population bonuses. That's why you often see, if you play the campaign, like there's probably a lot of cities out here in Europe that actually are huge cities by now. In fact, let's just check Rome. Rome's still a minor city. That just could be due to the Papal State's finances. But if you have a look at some of the other ones, we've got Fortress, we've got large city there. I would have thought some of these would be huge city by now. Nope, just minor cities. And fortresses. Guess not. It will happen eventually. Also, the Mongols are due to arrive in about 20 years, and I said when it comes to 1200 AD, that's when I'm going to start preparing for them. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. Wait, did I build everything I was supposed to, or did I only build an Antioch? I can't remember. Oh, that's right, we need to knock off that bloody rebel army there, because it's blocking trade for Ankara. Good thing about holding some settlements that the Byzantines used to hold is that they were able to build the third tier of roads, which they're the only ones that are allowed to build it. You'd think you'd try and copy the technology. I mean, how hard is it to bloody build a road? Especially if you've already got the bloody prototype sitting right in your fucking empire. Yeah, whatever. So you come over here and then... let's go smash these bastards. Okay, should see a sharp increase in trade of Ankara. If we... yes, that's a significant increase. Very good, and these guys no longer needed. Alright then, let's have a look. It's been reconciled. There's too much peace. Need a fucking war. But nobody wants to mess with me. So if I look at the other faction ratings, maybe they're starting to catch up. Not really. Military ranking, I'm still so far above everyone else, it's not even funny. Okay, Jerusalem, how's it going? Now we've just got 2% growth, but we just need another 2,000 people and we're there. So let's get to building. So my treasury is now grown, swelled to 300,000 florins. We're making an absolute fortune. Just finish building up all this shit. Yeah, so obviously if you're here to watch violence, you might want to skip to the next episode and see if I'm at war then.
Ready and able.
Yeah, I've just been sitting there for a while.
With honor.
Get them to the frontier.
By your will, Seigneur.
Hang on, some of you guys can remain
Seigneur.
with that army here.
Mon roi.
Alright, and we've still got these guys at the front. I mean, need to get them to the front.
Of course, Seigneur. Oui, mon roi.
Yeah, you can stay over here
Honor.
until you're needed.
Fortifying this position. Oui, master.
So how much money are you making for me? That's pretty good. That's more than the ivory that we're probably... That guy must have died of old... Oh, hang on, no, it was not that. It's this. No, he's making a shitload more, but he's getting old now. Still, it's not worth me bothering with that. Since I've got so much money, it's just a waste of time. There's a bit of shadow here and there. So there's someone around here that could go and fix that up for me.
Seigneur.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, hang on. I wouldn't worry too much about this area right now in regard to the rebels. Maybe wait until the cities are a bit bigger. We could use some watchtowers out here. Ah, that reminds me. We also need to get rid of Khwarezmian losers over here.
D'accord. Who has something you want, mon roi? Robbing them blind, mon roi. Très bien.
Good. What else are we doing? Yeah, you stay there. Grow the settlement. I don't need these anymore. Tell them to fuck off. Alright, let's go to buildings. Or have I already done that? I've already done it. What else? What are we doing with you? Why don't you just stay here? Under this guy's tutelage. Because he's very chivalrous. And you're not at all. Alright, well let's move on to the next turn. One more turn after this and we have to start preparing for the Mongols. Because that'll be a serious war. But that's not for another 20 turns, which probably isn't in this video. Fucking Byzantines, but luckily I wasn't making much money off that anyway. Merchant skills, very good. Let me see here. Huh, I've got everyone in there. Basically, the Papal States completely belong to me now. Sort of. They're sort of like my vassal. And still, we have no enemies. I can't live without enemies. We've had no enemies for like 10 turns now. Actually, more than that. It's just been constant peace. It's disgusting. Those guys have returned. Come up here, just sit in the fort, wait until further orders. Okay, I'm going to start preparing for the Mongols a turn early. I really think we should be building militia drill square. Time to gear up. And we're probably going to need a general out here. Okay, forget about these units here. We don't want any of that. They're going to be totally useless against the Mongols. These guys might be okay. Okay, here's a general. Only upper tier units to begin with. Let's just train our best units that we can. Since we've got time, what else? Or where else should we be training them from? Fortresses are the best place to be training them at this stage. What about up here at MB? Because those guys could possibly end up here. No, not those. They'll be good for the defense of the cities, but if I'm going to meet them out in the field, we'll see. In fact, it could be good to fight them in the cities. I don't think we're going to get much better than crossbow militia anytime soon, unless these have arbalest, which they don't. Whatever, just leave it be. We've got a bit of time. What happened to the rebel that was supposed to be there? Are they still there? Yeah, they're still there, good. And you've been taking it over, good. Now go stand somewhere and make me some money. I got no problem with that guy standing there, as long as he doesn't go stand on the roads, I'm all good. Alright, buildings. Let's have a look at Jerusalem. How are we going? 2.5%. You've gained more chivalry. How'd that happen? Well, however you did it, is it aptitude for mathematics? Well, whatever you did, well done. That's great. You might just get us there, because we really need another 1,013 people, and we're there. That should be helping, but it's not going to. Just a couple more turns and it's a huge city. It could be the first one in the world. Which is a rare change for me. You rarely see a human player get to a huge city before the AI in this. I guess it does depend on whether you start on the late campaign or the early campaign. And certainly not playing Dreadful has helped in a degree. How stupid would it be if we got a plague there right now? That'd fucking suck. Conjugala's got problems. What's going on? Oh, because there's no governance there. That's alright. It's being fixed up. Okay, all done. Let's just see if there's any of our guys out here. Get rid of you. I don't want any of that shit. Feel free to reach. Not you. You should be disbanded. Okay, are there any more armies that are just sort of standing around? Just that guy. Oh good, let's move on to the next turn. Oh, and this. That's okay, at least he's on his way. Come on, another war. I'm getting really bored. And here we reach 1200 AD, but the Mongols won't arrive for another 20 years, I think. We need to make sure that they don't get anywhere. Because they could be a serious problem. And welcome to the 13th century, you fucks. What's this? Okay, whatever. Boon for buildings, I don't give a shit. Republic of Venice has been excommunicated. That'd be great, we could declare a crusade on them if they declared war on us. So bloody hell, get on with it. We just need to do something to piss them off, I think. So Athens has plague, but that doesn't concern me. In fact, you can get rid of all this shit here anyway. So, Venice, our relations with them are reasonable. We keep losing our reputation just because we're not doing anything. Still growing. Next turn it should get to the huge city-state, and we've still got quite a bit of growth there to spare. That's good. Next place I think we'll send you is up to Antioch, although this took you like 10 years. So you probably won't live long enough to see it. Well, that'll increase the income. Then again, we do have the huge city coming in next turn, but still we kind of are just not building anything. So yeah, do build that, but we'll get the huge city in the queue next turn. Alright, so let's go to buildings. Let's have a look. Just build whatever. Damascus is growing, that's excellent. Might want to start really increasing our troop capabilities in the east for when the Mongols arrive. Because if they're going to be spamming bloody stacks every couple of turns, we're going to need to throw some serious force at them. Because they are going to outpower us. We are not equipped to fight a horse archer and very much long-range archer army. They will shred us before we even get close. We may even need artillery. Oh, yuck. Not getting that. So many regions do we have? 79. Okay, now there was an army out here that was on the move. Where are you? There. Right, come over here and just stay there.
We can go no further today, mon roi.
And then we wait. Ah, there's another one. It's okay, we'll find a spot for you next turn. Come on, someone declare war on me, for fuck's sake. Come on, Venice, you can do it. Pricks. Wussy pricks. Yeah, whatever. Whereabouts are you? Who cares? Okay, we got more settlements that are under. Got plague. Ah, it doesn't matter. Okay, Jerusalem's ready to be upgraded. Excellent. That's what we've been working towards. Look at the income that it's making now. Huge city. Doesn't increase happiness, but gives us one extra free upkeep unit. Plus we can finally recruit 5 units per turn. These Odessan guards seem to be able to come fairly regularly. That's good, because I like them. Not the best units, but that's fine. As long as they're effective in some way, they're useful. Get that building first. Okay, and it's time for you to leave. I'm going to send you up to Antioch. So how much further does it need to grow? It's at 23,000. I doubt we can get it all the way there. What about Cairo? What's it at? It's actually a little bit further, and we've already got a guy there. But we can move him up to Alexandria, for example. He was actually growing the population a little bit, but that's fine. Send him by boat. Jerusalem falls, but that's okay. We've already got the huge city being built. And it goes up to 5.5%. We might even be able to do it. If he lives long enough and remains chivalrous, we might be able to get it there. Now, is this is improving public population growth? So we keep that going. Will that also... That won't do anything. What's the trade bonuses here? Because this settlement's making quite a lot of money. Nothing else is really going to improve its population growth, so that's fine. Let's get this all the way. It's a huge city. I was going to do Antioch first, but Antioch's not ready yet. Okay, what else is there to build? Just build whatever's going to improve our economic situation and overall growth. All good. Alright, now what else? We need to start, like I said, we need to be preparing for war with the Mongols when they arrive. But where are they going to arrive from? Do you think anyone's going to arrive over here? Because a forts on that side would be very useful if they are. I have no idea if they're going to. The only way in through there is through that river. I feel like a whole bunch of forts over here could be really useful, but I don't know where they're going to show up from. They usually show up around here, but what if they show up over here? In the meantime, why don't you go build a watchtower here? That's been annoying me for a while.
Setting up a watchtower. Oui, mon roi.
Don't worry about mounted sergeants, they always end up dead very quickly. We really shouldn't be building that. We should be improving our recruitment capabilities. So what will it be? More archers or what? I think archers are actually going to be... archers are going to be very useful, so grab them. We've already done everything else. Might need you to be training as well. Get rid of this shit, don't want it. Give me good units, or give me death. Well, actually, if I don't get some good units, the Mongols will see to it that I'm dead. But whatever the case is, they won't have enough troops to really grind me down enough. I will defeat them. Move you close to the frontier.
Building a new bastion.
Nothing here that can really sustain that fort, and that's fine. Probably could have left a unit behind, but that's... who cares. You come over here, build a fort, and just sit there until someone declares war. I can't believe how long it's taken them to get their shit together. And how long is it going to take before... this is a huge city. 6 turns. Alright, well, let's move on. Yes! Novgorod has declared war. What the fuck are they doing all this way down here with a ship? Ah, but it's about fucking time.
Oui, seigneur. Pulling down the fort as we leave.
Whatever. Okay, Merchant's Guild, yep. Don't care. Death stalked the land, don't care. They've declared war on me. Very nice. This is very nice indeed. Can we call a crusade on them by any chance? No. But that's fine. Well then, let's get our shit together. There's a few good settlements out here. Out here in the fucking sticks of the bloody... oh, okay, we've lost the general there that died of old age. Okay, we're going to need a few reforms, I think. Because I haven't exactly been preparing myself for this. Alright, should we leave anyone here? What about you? You're only costing 18, yeah, you can keep that fort open. Let's invade.
Setting camp here, senor.
It's all about just spamming units into their frontier. There's nothing here that we can do to keep that open because all these guys are costing too much. Get them over there.
We can go no further today.
Let's start recruiting as well. I'm gonna just throw everything I got at them. Everything that's up here, that is. Okay, yeah, just recruit new units and off you go. With all of your garbage and shit.
Setting camp here, senor. Senor.
Is there anything we can leave behind in this one? Nope. Let's go. What about here? Nope. Off you go. I'll have you command that army once you don't have plague. If you can even call that an army. Okay, so over here, let's see. What's cheap upkeep? You're extremely cheap. You can stay there in that fort.
Setting camp here, senor.
Okay, we've got a fortress down here. Have it trained. Hang on, let's see it. Yeah, leave that. Why not? Send it off. Okay, I should also have quite good spies over here. Is that old? Oh, he's old, but he's still alive. Guild Master of Thieves. Can you possibly give that to someone else? No. Alright, well, since this is a fortress down here, I would have you help out. How are you guys going to get in? 70% chance? You're not so good. The Novgorods, they made a very stupid mistake. This is going to cost them greatly. I've been waiting for this. Yeah, have another army trained here. Let's see, we've got a general available. In 2 turns we will. Okay, good. Let's recruit. I don't really want any of those because they slow me down. There's plenty of other units to train. So in 3 turns we'll have them mobilize. There's this over here, but to be honest, no thanks. I don't think we need to bring these guys over to the frontier. Then again, we could. Some good units that can be trained here, so let's get it done. And now, because we've had so much time of peace, we can actually afford to train wholly professional armies. We don't have to worry about getting the auxiliary shit too much. We probably will against the Mongols at some point, because that's going to be a really bloody war. But we'll see when we get to it. Okay, buildings. I'm just glad somebody declared war. Hopefully they don't send a diplomat and ask for peace anytime soon, because I want this war to end with their death. And I want to make sure I get pushed right into Lithuania. Because if we get to there, those are some guys that we can declare a crusade on. Then again, the crusade, we don't really need it, because that's there to, I suppose, save us a lot of money. And we're able to build everywhere anyway. Anything I want to do financially, I can afford to do now, because I'm absolutely fucking rich. Hopefully, within Russia's border, we find a Master Thieves Guild. Or even the headquarters. Because that will provide us with extra law, keeping all of my cities further in line, and also reducing corruption even more. Of course, the more cities I have, the more that bonus seems to compile itself. Or compound itself, I mean. We should probably get rid of that. Won't worry about it too much just now, though. We've got other things to focus on. Alright, sons of bitches there. Might need some ships to go get rid of it. Let's move on to the next turn. What does Denmark want?
Great Greetings.
I see no reason not to accept that.
Many thanks.
And how about mapping the map?
No, we will not
Sure, I'll accept that.
Such a thing.
Come on.
This is what your time was most valuable. I thank you.
Any longer, they could have fucked up the video. Okay, so now we can see how far Denmark has progressed. It seems like a considerable amount. So we now have an alliance with them. What does Kiev want? Nothing. They're probably wanting to bribe Bayer. Looks like Lithuania are taking down Halich of Poland. I personally don't care. Good luck to them. Merchant's Guild sounds good. Yep. Yep. More fucking plagued bastards. Do we actually have a general? No, we don't. So who is this? This guy. Well, don't you think he's a little bit old to get married? So his wife is unpleasant, wife is barren. Well, whatever. His wife's a bitch. Which is a hot piece of ass. Oh well. Dirty old Catholic religious nutbag over here. King Arnold the Saint. Guess he has to have some pleasures in life. Okay, so we are still at war with them, yep. Okay, it's good. Just need to make sure of that. Sometimes you might find that suddenly you're not at war with them anymore, just due to your allies or something. Okay, hopefully you guys can open the gates for me. Looks like we're up against a little bit, but it's not heaps. Oh, shit, these guys are here. I don't want them interfering. Hopefully the Russians repel them. I should say Novgorod. Essentially, they're both Russian. Oh, my good guy. You fucking died at 95%. Well, at least you were old now. Shit, like 95% chance. Good, you got in. 79% odds. Funny thing is, both of those guys put together are not as good as that other spy. Well, let's see if this is enough. It is, very good. So we can send these guys in as backup. I don't know what these guys were expecting. They declared war on me. What do you think I was going to do? They clearly don't know who I am. I can afford heaps of mercenaries, so who cares? I'll come back to this in a minute. Let me just fucking merge. Nope. Okay, we haven't really scouted out this way. Have we got any spies here? Nope. There's a city out this way. Hopefully. Oh, I don't think a minor city would have a headquarters.
Of course, Seigneur. No further today. Oui, mon roi.
But they might.
With honor.
Let's find out.
Seigneur. Ready and able. With honor, Seigneur.
This isn't my territory, so I can't build watchtowers.
Ready and able.
I should say, it's not my territory yet. We've also got them. Looks like Kiev has been expanding. Hopefully they betray me soon as well. So we'll keep that guy there. Just for now, because we've got sufficient forces to take out Novgorod. I think they attacked me just out of desperation. Of course, I don't know what they were thinking. It was actually very stupid. They didn't have any armies on the border here. They haven't properly defended their settlements. What the fuck were they thinking? You come over here. So what do you got here for me? There's nothing else available right now. I mean, I could hire some of these guys, but fuck it. Not until we're desperate. We've got time to prepare. Alright, so let's take ourselves Serdabitskaya. If that's how it's pronounced. And I don't care if it's not how it's pronounced. Kiss my ass. Fucking hard to pronounce bastards.
Have
them come in as just regular reinforcements. let's go take these bastards down.
Bring your honor as we attack.
And what I really like about opening the gates is that it helps make the battle a bit faster, because otherwise you're going to get your siege equipment up, you're going to have to grind up against the walls, and with this, the gates are already opened, just rush on in. That being said, I don't like it when spies open my gates. That's why I need to use counter-espionage. Okay, so let's reorganize this. Looks like I've got quite a bit of shit cavalry. Nope, wrong thing. Then we've got some horse archers. Then we've got some shit archers. And then the rest is infantry. Oh, hang on. That's not what I was supposed to do. Okay, so I'll have all of you douches come through here. You're old, so it doesn't really matter if you die, but I'd prefer it if you didn't. Have the cavalry come through here. I hate that fucking formation. And then there's these two. Have them in reserve. Okay. Let's send these guys firstly through here. You come inside, but really just to provide a bit of morale support. So what we want to do is get these guys to cut them off from the town square. And once they're off the walls, send in the infantry.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's
Alright, let's go. Oh, hang on. There's the flag there. We'll just get in a bit closer. I just don't want boiling oil everywhere. So I got woodsmen coming in here. Okay, I'll even get these guys in as well. Who knows, they might be of some use. Nearly froze there for a minute. But then everything turned out okay. So we've got some pigeon eggs coming in over here. Alright, I want you to come around this way. Get into the fight with them. We'll come around the other way, we'll sandwich them. Looks like they're already coming around this way. Come on, go kick their ass. Eastern Spearmen. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be being the key word. Let's see over here.
Our men are winning the
Oh
battle.
shit.
If we
Send them in.
continue like this,
Get off the gates, let's go. So what are we going, what's going on over here? No one coming? Doesn't look like it. Send them closer. What are you doing? These are my guys. Oh shit, they went around the wrong way. Doesn't matter. Oh wait. No, that didn't. You need to hit them in the ass. Where's the general? Is this them? This is them. Okay, so we want to kill this guy. Where are you? Come over here. I want you to shoot them. No one's getting inside the gate. I'll tell you that much. You know, that's not what I told you to do. Come on, smash them in the rear. That's it, that's it. We've got more guys incoming. Come on, you need to hurry up. Where's my general? What's this? Those are my guys. They're shaking, which is good, but come on, you gotta break them. Break them or kill them, whichever. Break them and then kill them. No, we could get inside the, okay, the general's dead.
General lies dead. We have sent the cur to hell.
They're broken, that's good. These guys here probably aren't going to last too long, especially once my infantry hit them in the rear, that's the end of it. Okay, maybe some heavy cav might make them reconsider their morale. But I want you to be shooting them from the rear. Pathfinding morons. See, this type of attack has backfired every single fucking time against the Byzantines. But when we do it against a weaker faction like Novgorod, it goes quite well. Right, I need to be careful, make sure you don't get killed. Oh shit, you're right in the thick of it there. Because you're old, you might be beyond battle, I just don't know. Okay, there's Druzina. They want to stand and fight a little bit longer, but they're shaken. Don't let them back into the town square. And we're done here. But capture them all anyway. You guys stop shooting. Come on, take him down. We should have just ended the battle, but it doesn't matter. And that went really well. That's a 6-to-1 kill ratio. We haven't seen something like that in a long time.
God be praised for this victory.
And the settlement's under control. Looks good. And that's our first expansion in a little while and brings us to 80 regions. Horse Breeders Guild, no thank you. Okay, so the guy that's here, he's 62 years old. How old's this guy? He's 52. He's old as well, but not quite as old. Okay, what we might do is, let me just see here, there's two different types of units. This guy's a better commander anyway, and he's more chivalrous. You can remain here for the rest of your days, I suppose. I don't think we'll be able to leave, without you. Same amount of piety, I think. Okay, so I'm going to send the best and most expensive units in here and leave everyone else behind. Okay, so most of the mercenaries need to be showing up. One more. Take this. Even though it's a cheaper unit, you do need some quality. Okay, send them up this way. Hopefully Ryazan does not fall to Kiev, but if it does, then we'll just sort something out with them. Go, whatever. Whatever the case is, we should be able to get to this settlement before Kiev. Get to Moscow. Alright, so buildings, let's have a look. Basra, let's see. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's all good, just keep it coming. That settlement should actually be making quite a lot of money from gold. But of course there's also a lot of corruption, hence why we do need more Master Thieves Guild. Like, this is just so good. We need more of those. Okay, it's still going to be quite a while before the Mongols arrive, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Now, have the Teutonic Knights arrived yet? No. Well, that's fine. Okay, is there anything else we need to do? Something that I might have forgotten, for example. How's Cairo going? Growing at a rate of 4%? We might actually be able to get it to 30,000 by the time you die. At about 70. That's what I usually find that they die at. There's this guy over here. Move him up this big mound there. Build the watchtower, and you're done. And you can spend the rest of your life in Ray. Good, we can get Arbalest Militia. They'll be useful against the Mongols for sure. And what else can we recruit here? Yep, just keep getting professional units trained. Professional cheap religious scum. We'll send them up against the eastern scum of the Mongols. Forgot to move those other spies out of the city. I really hope Ryazan does not fall. I don't know if they fell or not. It fell. Fuck. Well, whatever. We'll just have to claim it when we go to war with Kiev at some point. Mason's Guild. This is good. I'll take that, thank you. Great trade fair. Useless, but whatever. England's been excommunicated again. None of my real concern. Plague seems to be easing up a little bit. Alright, now, the agents that are here, although they're obviously not as good as that other one that I had, time to send them up to Moscow. One of them can move further than the others. And, let's see, your chances of doing anything are pretty damn low. You get a 75% chance of spying on Ryazan. However, that's not particularly honourable. They're my allies.
Scouting the area.
Hey, why don't you give it a rest? I want to bloody take these territories, you fuck.
Oui, mon roi. Seigneur.
You're almost able to get there.
Seigneur.
Okay, it's a bit of Russian resistance here. I might just bypass this city and go straight for Moscow
An honor. Oui.
before these bastards get there.
En route, Seigneur. Oui, Seigneur. Closing to
Considerable force there. If they besiege the settlement, I'll besiege it as well, and I'll make sure that they fail.
Of course, Seigneur. Glory to mon
So I can do that because we're allies.
Relays ready and able.
I'm the worst ally in the world, but I don't care. All I care about is my country. Why should I care about anyone else's? And I can take them both on at the same time. So don't fuck with me.
Of course, Seigneur. Seigneur. Oui.
Okay, Plague's over here.
Oui, mon roi.
You're old, but whatever.
We can go no further today, mon roi.
Get out there, start killing. We'll leave this unit here behind. Hang on, what about this one? Yep, that's fine. Take that.
Joining forces, Seigneur.
Very nice. Get them on to the frontier. Let's conquer some Russian territories. Okay, buildings. How are we going? So look how much Jerusalem's already fallen by. What's the population decline rate? 2%. 3 more turns until it's a huge city. I don't think it's going to reduce any squalor, but whatever. Let's see. And Cairo. Almost there. Another 3,000. A little bit more than that, actually. Plus that'll also increase population growth. Okay, buildings. Yeah, whatever. Oh, one of that. No, I don't like that. That gives a shit. It's not gonna... Oh, hang on. We might even be able to grow this to we might have been able to grow it to... What's it called? Citadel with the other guy. However, it's a bit of a long shot. Still growing. We'll see once we get what's his face? Cairo done. We'll see if we can go over there and fix it up. Okay, that's all of that. Okay, Yaroslav shouldn't be too hard to take down. I don't think these guys are going to fight us. Because obviously, we're in a whole different league to them altogether here. Not in regard to troop quality, but numbers. There's a few guys over here, but I'm sure we could overpower them. Anyway, let's move on to the next turn. Forgot about you, doesn't matter. You ended up where you needed to be. And here come the birds. You know, I would have preferred it if Kiev had actually eliminated the Byzantines from Crimea. That would have been better for me. Consolidate that territory, that way you don't have an enemy there, and you can turn your attention to, I don't know, me. Master Mason's Guild, here we go, at Serbidinskaya. So what does that provide to a global bonus? So decreased cost for stone construction, 5%. Really not that big of a deal. But it's better than nothing. Plus it provides population growth bonus for that particular settlement. It was actually fairly close to becoming, somewhat close to becoming a citadel. Not really. Okay, you've got pretty low chances of getting inside that settlement, but whatever, there you go. Off you go, you dumb shit. Okay, you've got 90% chance. You should be able to get inside. Good, 64% chance. You're shaping up to be a pretty good dude. Might even open the gates for us. So, they're not even going to come in to reinforce them. And there's hardly anything here. We've got an Assassin's Guild. Which is fine if it was a Master's Guild, but it's only the regular ones. Maybe they've got a Master's Guild somewhere within the Empire. Let's have a look. What have they got here? Master Thieves Guild. Yes. That's what we want to see. Well worth going to war against the, against Novgorod now. Not that it wasn't in the first place. But anyway, let's conquer Yaroslavl. So attempt a night attack. I don't want my other guys showing up. We've got more than enough to take this down here. Because having them show up is just going to put strain on the game's engine. Strain that we really don't need. I certainly won't be using them. We're only up against 2 battalions. It's a bit of a mess, but whatever. Yeah, I'll send them up. That way they can... Oh, who cares? Figure something out. Okay, so those guys are up on the walls. Those are the Berdiche militia, whatever the fuck they are. I'll take them off the ram. What's this other unit? It was Druzina, wasn't it? Yeah. Let me just try feigning an attack over here. Or even better still, what about over here? Just to move these guys out of there. Okay, maybe if we pretended like we were going to attack right here.
It will not be long before our enemy's defenses
to get them away from this area. It is possible to do this battle here without even taking a single casualty, but I need to be very careful with my archers if I'm going to do that. They don't want to go over there. They want to protect this gate.
The battering ram has done its work. Now it is time for brave hearts.
Because they've got no cavalry whatsoever.
Our soldiers have proved
Come around this way.
The enemy's walls belong to us now.
What are they doing? They're leaving the gate here. Not the gate. The area unprotected. Okay, they've left. Come back on the ram. Because my plan is now to shoot them. I mean, it really doesn't matter if we take a lot of casualties, but fuck, we've got the opportunity. We've got archers here, and they don't have any cavalry. They're not going to catch us. They're heavy infantry. They're going to struggle with it. Okay, it seems like this motherfucker might be coming to flank me. Where is he? Oh, no, he's not. Okay, don't start shooting yet.
Our men have reached the gates with the battering ram.
Okay, get closer. If we're going to shoot them, I want to make sure that these shots count. How did that not kill any of them? These are crossbows. And they're not even moving out of the town square. Let's get a little bit closer there. We'll do more damage.
The battering ram has done its work. Now it is time for brave hearts and brave deeds.
I can't believe they're just going to sit there and cop it. Hang on. No, they're not. What an idiot. Okay, we'll get the archers over here because they have long-range missiles. But of course their missile attack isn't quite as high as crossbows. Okay, pull them back. Only temporarily. And then keep shooting. And then pull back again. Oh shit. Oh, we only walked out of that one. That's fine. Just keep skirmishing their ass. Come on, get out of there. Oh, fucking idiots. So much for doing this without taking any casualties, but still. Still going very well. Oh shit, shit. I should have put this guy to not fire at will. Come on, get out of there. You guys need to follow my order a lot more readily. Oh shit, get out of there. Okay, I might leave this up to the archers now. Some long-range units might be better. Because once we've killed these guys, I don't know, down to like 80%, they'll stop charging at us.
The enemy is badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Get them out of there. Yep. And shoot them again. Bring these guys up there as well. I think these guys are getting a bit tired. I know my guys are, but if theirs are tired, they're slowing down as well. Okay, might even be able to bring in both. Maybe not. Come on, get out of there. Okay, give that a rest. Got a bad angle there. How are you going? Keep shooting him. Good, kill the enemy general. They're not going to last.
Now his men will lose heart.
Come on, break them. Shit. Okay, good. They're not going to get too far out of the town square now before they break. Each time. Very good. Oh, you're out of ammo. Good thing we brought in some other guys. And they're nice and fresh. So I think I've lost a grand total of 3 men on this battle. Or maybe 4. And let's shoot them to shit. Now, obviously, if we had just gone charging in there, that wouldn't have taken anywhere near as long as we did. But we would have lost, I don't know, upwards of 400 men. Because those were some good units that they had right there. Instead of losing 3. And we'll occupy the settlement, and we've gained an assassin's guild, which is useful on the frontier because there's a lot of corruption. So normally I'd destroy that and hope for a merchant's guild. But, I mean, it's providing law and order. And we do need that. Now they're standing on the bridge there, so I do not want to attack them because they've also got artillery. We'd have a very hard time crossing that bridge. They're bound to have more settlements up this way, so maybe we should just bypass them. Whatever the case is, build watchtowers here now.
Setting a vigilant watch here. An honor.
And good, you'll be able to do that as you progress through their land.
Setting a vigilant watch here. En route, seigneur. Setting, oui, mon roi.
Build a watchtower, yep.
Setting a vigilant watch here.
And just ignore this motherfucker, we'll just go around him. Essentially, Moscow over here has been going to be taken, and there's... Oh, hang on. This is owned by Lithuania, so we can't go down that way. We have to go through here. They're not going to stay there forever. I do not want to bloody attack them. It'd be a waste of bloody life. Now, let's see if we can actually open the gates. Gates are open. Now, whether or not we're actually going to win that is another story. A story that we'll see next episode. So guys, like and subscribe. Part 56 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.